Hello and welcome back for another Penny Dreadful video. Today I'm going to try out Boros Bombardment. Goblin Bombardment is legal for the first time ever, and this is a card that I really like. I love free sacrifice outlets, and it's a great card in Commander. I've been looking for some lists to try this season. I couldn't find anything, and then I saw a Goblin Bombardment list, so I was interested. The original list had Abiding Grace to keep returning a creature from a 1-drop from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's a nice engine with Goblin Bombardment, but also with Kami of the False Hope to lock creature decks out of combat. I tried the deck. It had some other cute stuff like Combo Defector that you can activate, draw 2 cards and sacrifice. But overall, I wasn't really too impressed with it. The Abiding Grace is kind of slow. The Kami of the False Hope, while very good against aggro, I didn't feel the deck actually needed to be good against aggro because, or not broken against aggro, because it's already good against aggro. You have a bunch of 1 mana creatures that die and then leave another dude, so you can jump, and then, yeah, I didn't really feel like the Kami of False Hope combo was needed, and it's pretty bad against a lot of other decks. So I made some changes. And I made it more into a combo deck. So there's still the core of creatures that die and give another creature. So they sacrifice to Goblin Bombardment twice. There's 11 1-drops like that. And there's Thraben Inspector to give yourself a little bit of card draw. I added Mogg War Marshal as another, basically a creature that gives you 3 bodies. And then I also added Faithless Looting to get a bit of velocity. And it works nicely with the card that I added over the Abiding Grace, which is Return to the Ranks. So this lets you convoke and get back a bunch of creatures with converted mana cost 2 or less. Well, most of our creatures are converted mana cost 2 or less. And the nice thing about this is you can attack with your creatures, and you can sack them to the bombardment, they go to the graveyard, and then you have an untapped creature again that you can tap to pay to convoke for. So that means that you can go pretty quickly and you can mass reanimate a bunch of stuff. And that's also where the Faithless Looting is a little bit better, because if you discard stuff, you can still easily get it back. Greater Gargadon's another sack outlet. I feel like I should be more aggressive with this and sometimes just put in a 9/7 and attack with that real quick. But the sacrifice effects are important to get extra creatures in play and pressure your opponent and set up the Return to the Ranks. Then I added Mentor of the Meek. The original list had Goblin, the goblins that sack a dude and then let you play the top card of your deck. But I often found that I would hit something that I couldn't play that turn or something like that. And the Mentor is another grindy card. I'm not certain, maybe this deck just wants to be straight up fire combo in the main deck and not worry about card advantage until sideboarding. And one last thing that I ultimately found, I played a league with the deck yesterday, went 4-1. Was that I was missing Rally the Peasants. I was playing and then I was looting and I felt like, ooh, if I just had Rally the Peasants, I could discard it and then I could give all my creatures, my Mopey 1-drops, +2/+0 and just kill my opponent that way. I wouldn't only have the threat of Goblin Bombardment, but I also would have more of a threat by going wide. So I added 2 of those to the main deck. The mana base is simple, it's just 20 lands. Maybe I should go up to 21. But I'm a little bit greedy. There's also Legion's Landing. I had 4 at some point. That was a little bit too much, but this card is amazing. I really like it as a ramp spell, and then it gives you a little bit of grinding power in the late game. Over to the sideboard, Blossoming Calm against some sort of Storm and combo decks, I guess, and maybe against him, but I don't really like that versus him. Not sure about this card, but maybe. Kami of the False Hope. I still have these in the sideboard. They were great for me versus Infect. And I also have some Abiding Graces in the sideboard if I want to go a little bit more grindy, if I feel I might want that combo. Purify the Graves versus Reanimator and Remorseful Clerics. This is only 4 slots, might not be enough, but I'm also fine just losing to a deck. That's okay. I don't know how big of a part of the metagame it is, but with Penny Dreadful, especially when you're playing leagues, there's not really meta. There's just people playing all their fun stuff. Ranger Reveals, another grindy card. I think this is fine, but you can probably also put in more graveyard hate and be a bit more competitive that way. And then Rip Apart, which is a very flexible spell. It answers artifacts or enchantments, and it deals damage to creatures or planeswalkers. So it's just a little bit of extra removal. That's the deck. I'm going to try it out in a league, see how it does. I did make some changes since my 4-1 league. The 4-1 league felt pretty good. And I hope to do some sweet things. Let's see. Our first round, let's see what we get. Yeah, this is not a good hand. I don't have red sources. Mentor of the Meek is not great in a hand that's lacking lands. Don't have a way to flip my Legion's Landing, so this will be a mulligan. And we are on the draw. This has no lands. Well, not off to a great start. I guess I'm keeping this. What do I put back? I think the Alpine Meadow. And I think the Return to the Ranks. If I don't have a critical mass of cards, that card is not that good. Okay, Delver. Delver is annoying. Face of Looting, also not great on a mulligan. Let's play our Legion's Landing. This can start gaining some life maybe. Hopefully they don't immediately flip their Delver, revealing a counterspell. No. I kind of want to try and get a Bombardment down. That would be great. I don't want to attack. That makes sense. I do want to attack. I don't think I want to trade. Now, I don't really like the idea of Fairy Vandal. Well, I also don't like the idea of Fairy Vandal. I guess I should have known that this was a possibility. I'm going to take a chance and get down this Bombardment. Now, hopefully they don't immediately flip their Delver, because I kind of want to shoot that, but we'll see. No, the Fairy is going to be a problem. Can grow out of range rather quickly. I was going to say fairly quickly, but that is a terrible pun, so we'll not make it. Yeah, we'll take 3. I guess I'll loot. I have a bunch of lands that I wouldn't mind discarding some of. Okay, they're going to counter this. Oh, okay, Spell Pierce. Yeah, I wouldn't have paid for this Spell Pierce anyway. Play my Hunted Witness and then shoot down the Delver before it has a chance to flip. But I don't love my position. Let's play a land. We do have a lifelinker. Maybe we had a lifelinker. Yeah, they're going to shoot that. We'll ping them. And normally I would be looking to draw Return to the Ranks here, but it's not really a possibility. Fairy Vandal is going to be big. Yeah. Yep. Probe, sure. I don't think I hate this matchup, but I was kind of foolish running into the Fairy Vandal there. Play a land and then play the Mentor. It would suck if this gets mana leaked. No, that lives, but I don't really have much going on. So far it looks like they also don't have much. This Mentor could get me back into this game. Chain Lightning. Oh, I guess not. The ping is nice, but I'm not going to race their 3-4. What am I looking to draw? Clifftop Retreat. Probably not it. Let's actually tap like this. Go to 8. Yeah, okay, I've seen enough. We're not getting out of this. Our draw, not great. Mulliganing to 5. We do need a bit of critical mass. Could board in the Abiding Grace and take out a Rally. Don't think I really want to change much. The combi is not great because you can just burn it, so it's hard to set up that combo. I think the rest of my deck's still pretty good against what they're doing. Just need to hope to not mill to 5 and then have a somewhat medium hand. I was going to say, if you're turned off by the first game, please do continue to watch this video because I think, well, I know this deck can do more than what it just showed. 1 to die roll. Okay, this hand's good. I will definitely keep this. We go Plains and then I think Legion's Landing. And then pass. This could get Spell Pierced otherwise. And this gives me a lifelinker to attack with. And 1 mana, don't do anything. Alright. I think I'm just going to attack with my lifelinker. And then play 2 other 1-drops. Thraben Inspector. Now, I do want to worry a little bit about the flyer that might come down next turn. The Fairy Vandal. But I also want to flip my land. Okay, they don't do anything, so it feels like they might have the flyer. How bad would it be for me to lose one of my guys? I think that's pretty acceptable, considering I will get to flip my land. Okay, looks like they don't have it. Now what? I think I'll play Looting. Ooh, Greater Gargadon. Could discard the lands. Yeah, I think I'll discard the lands and crack my clue. And then pass. Maybe it's a little greedy to discard the lands, but I kind of like what I have going on here. I also didn't want to play the Mentor in case they have Pyroclasm. I'm really looking for a Bombardment here, and I guess I'm also now sort of still looking for a land. Maybe I just should not have looted, or first crack the clue, then play looting. I'm not doing anything. Ooh, Bombardment. Yeah, in that case, I think I'll just attack. They might have Spell Pierce after the Fairy Vandal for my Bombardment. That would suck. But they don't have anything. What do I want to do now? Do I just want to Gargadon? No, I think I want to play the Mogwar Marsh. There would be a Pyroclasm in my future. I think that's fine-ish still. Still have 2 creatures left. Maybe I should have done the Gargadon. I don't know. I also just want to put some pressure on that board. So far they've played an Opt and nothing else. So Sprite Dragon. Leaving up 1 red mana. Alright, I mean, I'm going to play Bombardment. Just going to let the War Marshal go. Another Mentor. Not really what we're looking for. Let's play the Bombardment. And now we might be able to do some fun stuff. I guess start attacking. Yeah, let's start by attacking. Oh, they just let it through? Alright, let's see, can we kill them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we might be able to. So sack this. This will get us another creature. And then I can just return to the ranks for X is 1. Get back my Mog War Marshal. And that's 3 more pings. So that's 8 damage in total. Yep, this is the combo kill. We only needed a little bit this time, but it did do the job. Sack that, get a gobbo, sack that. Opponent is making us play that. Fair. Don't think there's anything they could have at this point. They are just dead. What are you gonna do? Play a burn spell? Yeah, but then I just sack my guy in response and it's all fine. Your Sprite Dragon grows, the Burst Lightning doesn't have a target, and they're down to 0 life. All right, that went according to plan. Maybe I want the Rip Aparts more than the Abiding Grace. That's kind of a slow card. And then I'll cut a Mentor on the draw. Maybe I just cut the other Mentor too. I think if I can kill their threats, I'll have enough time to draw out of anything. 5 lands and a Faithless Looting. Kind of want to keep this, but probably not a good idea. Let's see what they did. They kept 7. Yeah, this hand just doesn't do anything. Okay, this seems much better. And I'll put back the Faithless Looting because that doesn't really help me here. I mean, there's nothing I really want to discard. I have to return to the ranks, but I think Faithless Looting is a fine card for this deck, but it's not like a dredge deck where you're like super excited to have a Faithless Looting. Arkham's Astrolabe, sure. Ooh, Bombardment, that's the card we kind of wanted to draw. Legion's Landing, and then pass Mountain, Probe for life. So they see our hand, they know we have a Bombardment, and they probably don't want us to have that. Are they gonna, okay, burst my Vampire. Still have blue mana available through the Astrolabe, Ponder. Okay, next turn, I think I'm just gonna deploy my Bombardment. I mean, Bombardment is so awesome versus them. Yeah, I think so. I don't know if they have answers for this. Like once it's resolved, I think it's pretty hard for them to kill. Another Astrolabe, sure. This I don't mind. They're not putting pressure on me. I have some chance to play a bunch of my cheap spells. Another Legion's Landing. I think I want the... No, I don't want a War Marshal. I want the Thraben Inspector and I want the Garrison Cat. Because if I play the War Marshal and they have a counterspell for that, then I haven't done nothing this turn. And this way, there's a better chance of me actually having something resolving. And having these creatures on the board with the Goblin Bombardment means that their Sprite Dragon really can't come down, because then I just shoot it, and then it can play a spell in response, but now I have multiple creatures, so it becomes real difficult. What was this? I started tapping a lot of mana. Had me a little worried. Chain Lightning this, okay? Well, I'll shoot your face. Yeah, these are just not great exchanges. Maybe I have a Pyroclasm, or they have nothing. That could be the case too. Rally the Peasants. Let's just go attacking. If they have the, whatchamacallit, the dude, and I'm not too fussed with that either. Play the War Marshal. Instantly resolves. They just don't have a threat. I mean, Delver is not a great threat right now. Yeah, there's the Pyroclasm. Kind of felt like they might have that. Shoot, shoot, and shoot. And then this will just die to the Pyroclasm. And we'll be left with a creature still. I was going to say, I was kind of hoping they don't have Treasure Cruise, but they do. It's a good one. They're trying a 1-for-1. Alpine Meadow. So what do I want to do here? I can play the Legion's Landing and keep this one. Doesn't really matter. Make a token, and I can return to the ranks, get back the Garrison Cat and the War Marshal. No, I can only get back one thing. That's not good enough. So let's just attack then. Yeah, they can ponder all they want. I chose to shuffle on the ponder. Delver of Secrets. Not tapping any other blue mana. Raider Gargadon. I can play the return to the ranks, but I'm worried they might have a counter for it. So how about I just attack them instead? Yeah, they do want to trade. That's fine. Down to 10. Crack my clue. Rip apart. Suspend the Gargadon. The rip apart is actually not that bad. I might just want to blow up one of their Astrolabes. Feels kind of mopey, but restricting their blue mana might be good. Ooh, opting. Yeah, this is just spinning their wheels. This is totally fine. They're down to 10. At some point, we'll get to resolve something good. Yeah, not doing anything right now. The question is, if they now play a spell, what do we do? But I think I want them to blink first in this scenario. I might actually just rip apart their Sprite Dragon. Ooh, looting. Looting is actually a goodish draw. Yeah, let's start there. They're going to respond. Spell Pierce my looting. I think I just sack, shoot the Sprite Dragon. Yep, that goes down. And then I will just pay for this and go away rally and go a Rip Apart. I like the War Marshal and then just pass. Now I'm fine running one of my Return to the Ranks into maybe a counterspell. Delver. All right, give me a 1-mana creature. That would be nice. Be very happy with that. Ooh, perfect. Mog War Marshal. The War Marshal resolves. Very nice. Let's play a Doomed Traveler. This is getting countered. Oh, that counterspell. That sucks, but that's okay. Let's just shoot the Delver because I don't want to be under pressure from a 3/2 flyer. At some point, this Return to the Ranks is going to be amazing. Nope, can't pay. They have 1 card left. We're just grinding them out. What is this? Fairy Vandal? Yep. 0 cards left. What are they playing? Feels like maybe they have like Pyroclasm. So this feels like it could be Fairy Vandal. No. I was going to say like attack with the Fairy Vandal Pyroclasm, but now if they have Pyroclasm, they probably want to wait to grow the Vandal and then Pyroclasm. Hunted Witness. Well, I can just play the Hunted Witness, but it feels like it probably isn't a counterspell because otherwise they would have just cast it, right? They were tapping mana, so it's something they can't cast proactively. So a counterspell is very unlikely. So let's get back Mog War Marshal, Doomed Traveler, and I think the Garrison Cat. I just want more creatures to try and... Oh, that's too much. Sorry. Can only get back 3. So then it's Mog War Marshal, Doomed Traveler. And then Tappy Tap. Or maybe they were bluffing. Well, it doesn't look like they were bluffing. All right. And they concede. Nice. Because we actually had one. We're going to get 1 more goblin. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So that's how you combo off with the deck. And you saw how good Goblin Bombardment was. We just resolved it on turn 2 and then almost none of their creatures were able to survive. So this card is amazing. This card is truly amazing. Let's go for the next one. Round 2. Let's see what we get this time. We are playing first. Yeah, this hand is okay. I have a 1-drop. I have a 2-drop. And some lootings to fix my hand. Although when you have 1 looting or 2 lootings, you often discard the second one to the first one. You can afford a little bit of card disadvantage, but not too much. So let's just go Plains Doomed Traveler. Feels so mopey to play a 1-drop this bad, but okay. Rustful Bridge. This is like Jeskai control to blow up their own land. Yeah, Mog War Marshal. Let's go attacking. What am I looking to draw? Maybe just a land or... Ooh, another Razorvert Bridge. This is some sort of affinity list. I think I'll let this guy go. Don't really want to pay the mana. Ooh, drew another Mog War Marshal. Let's just keep playing those guys. Hopefully there's no sweeper next turn. That would suck. Maybe I should have played Great Gargadon. I probably will next turn. Instead of another Mog War Marshal. Depends on what they do, obviously. No. Okay, so they are some sort of control deck. I have to assume. Or maybe like a Jokulhaups deck. Oh, that could be it. Yeah, that seems fairly reasonable for them to be that. No, not paying. Perfect. Thraben Inspector, and then, yep, add something to my board, suspend the Gargs, and then swing out for 4 damage. I mean, the clock's not amazing. If we draw a Bombardment, it might go a little bit quicker. We can maybe get out a Gargadon quickly. If they just tap out for something random, maybe we can Garg them. New to the... Yeah, I need to think. Maybe I want to sack the Doomed Traveler at the end of turn. So I remove a counter from the Gargadon without giving up the 1-power attacker. Because if I do it on my own turn, then the token obviously has Summoning Sickness. Maybe that doesn't actually matter because I probably need to sack some creatures to get the Gargadon out. And then I can just sack the Doomed Traveler token. Anyway, we'll just have to see what our opponent does here. They seem to be in the tank. This is also a spot where Rally the Peasants would be good if I had a 3rd land. It's just another way to finish your opponent. Like Rally would definitely kill them if I was able to play it. Okay, opponent is going to do something. What will it be? Geomancer's Gambit. Sure. So getting another basic. This one will be untapped. And then what? Play another land. Yeah, I think I just take my turn. Didn't draw land. I think our opponent is on Jokulhaups or something like that. It almost has to be that. So I attack them for 6 now. If they play Jokulhaups, I can just Gargadon them fairly easily. Play the Mog War Marshal. It's another good one after Jokulhaups. Okay, they do have a counterspell for this. Mana Lake. Yeah, that's fine. No, can't pay. Need to sack 9 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But then I wouldn't kill them, so I need to wait. I need them to play Jokulhaup next turn, and then I can kill them with my Greater Gargadon that's suspended. Because if they play Jokulhaups, they will have to tap out. Yeah, that's the Jokulhaups we knew they were probably going to have. So let's just sack some things and then have our Gargadon come off suspend next turn. Gargadon's pretty good against them. I don't want to have it come in play right now, but we'll have a 1-1 and a 9-7 coming in on our turn. And the 9-7 will have haste. Yeah, you can play your land. That's fine. I would like to play my 9-7 with haste and kill you. Haha. Very nice. Perfect card for this matchup. Yup. Swing. And they're dead. Alright. Don't really know what I can board against them. Yeah, they lately have a bunch of sweepers. I can board in the Abiding Grace. It's not terrible. Take out a Mentor because that might be too slow. Yeah, I mean, an enchantment doesn't die to Jokulhaups, so we have something going then. I'm not certain about this. I think Greater Gargadon is the card we're looking for most in this matchup. Like we just saw, that can just win the game by itself. Only one land, only a 1-drop, 3 return to the ranks. Goblin Bombardment doesn't do anything, the extra one, so this is a clear mulligan. This is, I mean, it's not a clear keep, but it's definitely a keep. Put back a looting. And this is one of those scenarios where my first looting is going to discard a second looting, almost assuredly. Okay, they have their land. Play Garrison Cat. Our deck is fairly resilient versus Jokulhaups because we have all of these duders that keep coming back, but Goblin Bombardment. I think I'd rather just play looting here. Get my looting countered. I'm so okay with this. Oh, negate. 100%. I love it. I really didn't need that looting. Okay. Let's try again with another looting. If they counter this one too, I'm super happy. Discard a rally, discard a plains, play a plains. I do wish I'd found more creatures by now. At least they're not ramping yet. Okay, now they're starting to ramp. So now I can take a chance at resolving a bombardment. Although it's not amazing yet. Oh no, they have an extra land. Yeah, I'll play my bombardment. I can't keep hiding forever. Okay, that resolves. Play the Alpine Meadow. I mean, if they have Jokulhaups now, I'm pretty in the shit, I think. Maybe it's better to just play the plains there to have a blue or white-red land left. If they hops here, okay, more lands, but not doing anything. Doomed Traveler. I like Doomed Traveler. Let's just play that. And then I'll go attack with the Garrison Cat. No blocks. I guess I can run back a looting. Ooh, discard the plains and the Thraben Inspector. The Gargadon, we've seen what that can do. So I'd rather keep that in hand. Yeah, the lootings from the graveyard really are good. From hand, it sucks that it's card disadvantage, but it's something you can overcome. What is this? Are they pulling the trigger? No. Dream Trawler. Not a huge fan of Dream Trawler. Guess I can sort of stop it with the Doom Traveler. Make a token, block, deny the lifelink. Ooh, that's kind of sweet too. Play the Abiding Grace, and then I think I will just attack with both my dudes. Yeah, they blocked that one. That's the correct one to block. Let's go ahead and ping them. And I think I will also ping with the Doom Traveler to already make my flyer and have a second flyer potentially available to deny the life gain from the Dream Trawler. Get back the Doom Traveler. And now I'm pretty happy. I think I'm in a sort of a good spot. If they hops, then we have the guards, and that would get rid of their own Dream Trawler. If they tap out for something big, I can just return to the ranks. Ooh, is this a sweeper? Feels like it might be. If this is a sweeper, I'm very happy that I got back the Doom Trawler rather than the Thraben Inspector. The Doom Trawler, the Doomed Traveler, sorry. Dream Trawler, Doom Traveler. This might be the Tension Sphere. Don't love that. Curious what they're gonna take. Ooh, my Bombardment. I actually think I'm okay with them taking my Bombardment because I have another sack outlet. The Abiding Grace I don't have another one of. Yeah, this is coming in, but this we can still stop. Them drawing the cards is annoying, obviously. Oh, and I can maybe rally next turn. Although that's only for 6 damage, and I don't have the Bombardment to deal more. So block here, sack to deny the life gain. Did they forget about the Gargadon? See what they have for us. Another land and then nothing. Sure. Another looting. I think what I want to do is just attack with these two and sack the Doomed Traveler. I have another token. If I return to the ranks now, I can get back 3 creatures. If they have a counter spell, it's obviously annoying. It's not the end of the world. If they don't have a counter spell, I'm set up fairly well. Feels like it's super likely that they have one. I guess I'm just going for it. It's sort of fine. I mean, it's so good if this resolves that I think I just have to try. Yeah, that looks like a counter spell to me. Lose focus. I didn't even need to replicate it. But okay, that happens. It is annoying, but all right. So be it. Get back my Doom Traveler and pass. I'm sort of close to killing them with Gargadon. Sack the Doom Traveler so we have a blocker. Looks like they don't have instant speed removal for my guy, so we can still deny them the life gain. As soon as they start gaining a life, like 5 life a turn is a lot. What is this? Another detention sphere would definitely suck. Oh wow, what are they doing? 6 mana? Is this another Dream Trawler? They need another white. They're casting Jokulhaups. Wait, what? Yeah, sure. Do they have an answer to my Gargadon? I guess Dream Trawler could potentially erase the Gargadon. I don't know about this though. No, the Dream Trawler also goes away. Oh, they have a counter spell for my Gargadon. Yeah, that's annoying, but I still have the Abiding Grace at least. Feels like they probably do have the counter spell for this then. Right? What? No counter. Why did they have like a bounce spell or like a condemn? I mean, I'm gonna attack, and so they have something. Azorius Charm, maybe? I mean, okay. I have to sack an attacking creature. Okay, that answers the Gargadon. Return, I guess, Thraben. Alright, we have a game on our hands. Abiding Grace, clutch sideboard card. I think I want the second one for a matchup like this. Rarely the Peasants. Maybe not right if they're running a bunch of sweepers. Okay, they're starting to build up again. Wouldn't mind us drawing a land. Draw a land, crack a clue, draw another land. Yeah, they're back up to quite a bit of mana again. Ooh, Treasure Cruise. Tough, tough, tough. Ooh, drew another land. Let's just crack our clue. And another land. I think this is what I asked for. Turn target creature, Doom Traveler. If I have another Dream Trawler and the land, that would suck. Because then I need to first find another sack outlet. If I can find... No, Return to the Rank's not even that good. Ooh, Rip Apart for the Abiding Grace. That stings. Now what? Okay, we drew the Gargadon. I can also flash back the Rally for 6. That doesn't seem good. Suspend the guard, play a land, and attack for 2. Now we're pretty far behind. Another Jokulhaups. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm gonna get my Gargadon a little closer. I think I just sack everything but the Doom Traveler because I do want to keep hitting them for 1, right? Otherwise this goes down to 4. No, I think better to have the 1 drop, or the 1 power creature rather. They've thrown quite a bit at us. Down to 7. Dovin. Dovin's annoying. Gaining some life. Play the land. I think I nudged the Dovin rather than them. Okay, they shrink my guy. Yep, Cleansing Wildfire. I do like the deck. Has some stuff going for it. The Cleansing Wildfires in a control deck is just sick. Rampant Growth to draw. That also draws you a card. It's a pretty amazing magic card. Alright, now I need to think. I have the Garrison Cat. Feels like they might have a counter then. If they're already thinking about this. And they should, because the Garrison Cat could let me put the Gargadon into play. The question is, yeah, I think what I'll do here is I'll go for the Gargadon. I don't know if waiting gets me any closer. I'm not beating Dovin with a bunch of mopey creatures. I have no real board. If this plan fails, too bad. If it works, great. Okay, I have a counter, then we're going to the next game. I mean, I'm not winning anymore. But they really had to have a lot of stuff. Mentor of the Meek, probably not. But Rip Apart, yes. And I'll take a Rally the Peasants out. And that'll be it. This can also kill Dovin. Can do quite some stuff. Maybe I want to cut another Looting for another Rip Apart. I think I like that. These games are a grind. Technically, I could also just wait to have them finish because it would have eaten quite a bit of their clock, but I don't necessarily want to win that way. We would like to play first. This hand's good. We'll keep this. Play a land and the landing, just in case they have Spell Pierce. No, they just have a tap land, which is a nice curve for them. Thraben Inspector. I think I just want to loot now and discard Legion's Landing. And do I want to discard the Hunted Witness or a land? I think the Hunted Witness, because I'm going to try to resolve this Abiding Grace, and I'd rather have it get something back. Attack with the vampire. And now they have to make a choice. Do they want to keep up a counter spell? Do they want to play a tap land? Do they want to play their ramp spell? Feels like ramp spell. It is. Yep, that's nice. We get to play the Abiding Grace, have it resolve, and get back a little bit of value from the looting. There's a Garrison Cat. Not what we're doing. Abiding Grace. Attack for 2. Return the Hunted Witness. Interesting. They got it on a mountain. So they might already have white mana in hand. I'm looking for a sack outlet now, or yeah, something like that. Bombardment, Gargadon, and then we can really start abusing this Abiding Grace. Right now, not that good. I guess I can looting, discard the Garrison Cat. 4th land and nothing. We draw another land. Let's just flashback to looting. Okay, they're gonna counter my looting. Sure. Negate the looting. Then I will play my planes. Play the Garrison Cat and slam. Don't get to return anything. I do get to flip my Legion's Landing. Very mediocre beatdowns. Gain 1 life. Not what we want to do with this enchantment, but that's alright. At some point we'll find a sack outlet. I mean, I wish the negate they didn't have, so I could resolve my looting and fix my hand, but at the same time this opens up the door maybe for a bombardment. I think Gargadon's probably the best card we could draw here. That sets up a kill after a Jokulhaups and lets us abuse the Abiding Grace more. Planes. Still on 5 mana. Dovin. Sure. Dovin is not too bad. In 2 life, draw a card. Yep. Can kill the Dovin. Return to the rank. Well, let's just start by cracking our clue, drawing another card, playing another Duder. Do I want to play the Meadow? I don't think so. Send this at Dovin. This a Dovin, this a Dem, this a Dem. I do want to have the Dovin off the board, so it just gain them a bunch of life, drew them a card. Also, if they play Jokulhaups, they only have 1 land, so I don't think that's really a consideration for them. They need to have untapped white mana to be able to play a Dream Trawler, so I don't feel that bad. And if they tap out for some other sort of sweeper, I could just return to the ranks them. Maybe I should go up to the 4th Gargadon. Keep the Abiding Graces in, forget about the Mentors, something like that. They're really in the tank. You only have 5 minutes left on the clock, so it's starting to get to the territory where even if they're able to get out of it, they might not be able to win the game in time. Ooh, Bombardment. I mean, Bombardment is a great draw. It's just attack for a bunch of damage. Is this to sacrifice a creature spell? That would be fantastic. Be very happy if that were the case. Oh, Condemn. Wow. Okay, yeah, sure, that's fine. In that case, I wish I had the Bombardment out. I don't think I want to play it now because it just runs into a counter spell. Do I just play my land? Because if they Jokulhaups, that's pretty bad for them, and me having more mana makes me able to use Return to Ranks better, play around counter spells. I think I'll just make a guy with Adonto, and then I kill them over 2 turns, and that forces them into action. Okay, there's a second white source, and it's another indestructible land. Let's create a vampire token. Thraben Inspector. Let's play that. Crack the clue right away. Don't think I want to play this other land. Attack. I mean, if they Jokulhaups now, it's just not good for them. I don't want to get my Goblin Bombardment countered still. Yeah, this is Dream Trawler. Yeah, this is perfect. Dream Trawler, but they don't have a land. Yeah, they do, but it's a tapped one. So I think I'll be able to sort of resolve the Goblin Bombardment and just kill them. So play the land, play the Bombardment. This is why we kept it in hand, because they're forced to at some point tap out to do something about my board. And now they don't have a chance to counter this. So that's why we waited, and you should too. Now I can attack into the Dream Trawler without fear of my of them gaining life. Yeah, they're saying they should have fetched white earlier. Yep, that's true. Although then we would have had the Goblin Bombardment, I think. I'm saying it came down to who was on the play, and they're saying that I like my deck. I like my deck too, and I like theirs as well. Yeah, my deck is very hard to handle for them. I think especially the Gargadon is just a ginormous beating, but I'm happy we got there. So we're 2-0 after this, and let's go for the next one. We won the die roll in round 3. Yeah, I will keep. It's not an amazing hand, certainly not, but it's playable, and I love to not mulligan. Ooh, Sugeri Glacier. Ooh, this is Wave maybe? I hate the Parallax Wave deck. I hate it. If that would not be legal ever again, I'd be more than fine. We'll try and slog through it. Oh, maybe Children of Corliss. Oh, this is some sort of oops deck maybe with all of these spells being played. I have no idea. We'll see. Goblin Bombardment. Yeah, let's play that. And then just go attacking. And I think I might want to kill the Children of Corliss now? No, I guess then they just came back to life. So that's sort of worse for me. I have no idea what's going on. I've not seen this deck before. Sylvan Caryatid. An 0-3 hexproof, pretty good against my random dorks. What do I want to do? I think I'll just kill the Children with the Doom Traveler. Let's get this out of the way. Play some more dorks. Attack, and then pass. I wouldn't mind drawing a land next turn. Talisman of Resilience. So this feels like some sort of oops deck. Another talisman. Land. Untap land. Okay, so we kill them, which is nice. And this is where Rally kind of shines. So they take 12, and then we just shoot them a bunch with Goblin Bombardment, and they're dead. So this is why you play Rally in the deck. Oh no! They have Life Goes On? Seriously? Oh my god. Really? This is the card they had? I should have just gone one by one. They're up to 11 now. Pretty bad. Oh man. Well, that sucked. Can I still kill them? I mean, I can return to the ranks for one guy. Life Goes On. Oh man. Brutal. Brutal. If I'd been a little bit more patient, I could have avoided this. I didn't consider someone playing main deck Life Goes On. Okay. Children is annoying. So in order for us to have a shot at winning, I mean, I'm gonna have to shoot the Children, gonna attack, and then kill them with the return to the ranks. I might have to look up what is going on with this deck. Okay, I think I know now. And we want Rip Aparts. Do not want the Mentors. They're playing a Citadel deck. Though I don't know if Rip Apart's even that good, because, well, we can still kill their Citadel maybe. How often do they just storm off on the Citadel turn though? I guess I keep it in. What else do I take out? Cat, maybe Legion's Landing or Looting. Yeah, I'll take out a Looting. A bunch of dorks. I mean, this is our deck, so I cannot not keep these type of hands. Don't have a red mana, that sucks, but I think I still like it. If we draw a red, we can maybe set up something. Balagat Recovery. Or, yeah, played as Balagat Sanctuary. Well, there's a red land, so that's good. Play that guy, pass. What do I want to draw? Another 1-drop, ideally. I would also take a Mogwar Marshal. But they only have these lands, so... Oh, then they can keep going once they get the Citadel in play. So I guess Rip Apart maybe is not a good sideboard card then. Okay, this is too many lands now. Stop with the lands. That makes sense. So they can only hit spells and they will never get stuck. So that means my sorcery speed answer, probably not a great one. I guess I can kill Prophetic Prism. Don't know if I'm really down for that, but it's a possibility. Yep. Oh, this draws real bad. I think we've drawn, yeah, we've only drawn lands. So there's that. Oh man, it's not good. Another Prophetic Prism. They're not really doing anything, but we're giving them an awful lot of time to just mope around. Legion's Landing, yeah, it's something, but I'm not in love with it. Now attack with these dudes. Let's think. I didn't flip my Legion's Landing. I think I just want to shoot them. This is not great, but it puts a little bit of extra power in play. 2 to be exact. And then maybe if next turn I can find a rally, I could kill them. So we convoke out these guys, and then this is it. Okay, Dark Ritual. So I guess they have the thing. All right, let's enjoy the show. Play another land. They're not going to do anything, really. Children of Corliss. Yeah, that's fine. I think what I do is I kill the child now so they can't gain too much more life. But I have to imagine that this is all pretty bad for me and I'm not getting out of this. Okay, maybe they break. You lose 2 life. So if I shoot it, they don't lose the 2 life. So I want them to have this come back. Don't need to shoot that. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. So actually, we might be able to get there. Okay, Boros' Citadel. Yep, we got there. Yeah, we got them low enough, and then the Bombardment can just kill them, and they just didn't find the life gain quick enough. Us being able to kill the Children early enough, also great. Hey, we're 3-0 with this deck. Let's see what it can do. See if we can maybe get a 5-0. Would be wild. 4th round. Yep, this seems like a fine hand. We have a bunch of creatures and some stuff. So let's keep, and we're even on the play. So let's go Battlefield Forge, take a Pain, Doom Traveler. Yeah, the mana base for this deck is pretty sweet. A little bit awkward with the Clifftop Retreat in the mountain here, but overall the mana is pretty good. Ooh. I think our 5-0 dreams might be short-lived because it feels like this is the Oops All Spells deck, and our deck not particularly great against that. It's looting. Discard a Hunted Witness and a Clifftop Retreat. Play our cat. Yeah, I'm not in love with this, and especially not because they kept a 7-card hand. This is another one of those decks where it's kind of fun, and it's fun the first couple times, but it's pretty powerful. Yeah, Simian Spirit Guide, do the thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna concede without them even having to do it. I know what's next, and I'm dead. That's what's next. At the end of it, I die. I think I board in Blossoming Calm because that works. Stop their combo. Take out Return to the Ranks. Purify the Graves. I want Remorseful Clerics. Rally seems fine. Legion's Landing I don't need. Call it Thraben's pretty slow. Maybe a Mog War Marshal. Yep. Yeah, the Oops deck is very, very good. Okay, I'll keep this. It's not great, but I have the Blossoming Calm to maybe stop them. What often happens is they also run discard off the sideboard, so I don't think this is a great sideboard card. They're mulliganing to 5. The London Mulligan for that deck is also kind of amazing. And now it has Simian Spirit Guide to power up its draws, Doom Traveler. So they did keep 5 cards. Our clock is very mopey. It's another problem. Play a land, play the Garrison Cat. I think I keep up Blossoming Calm just in case they go off next turn already. It's kind of suspect, but no. Just a Spikefield Cavern. Oh, our draw not really cooperating with these Return to the Ranks. If we get a sack outlet, it's sort of good, but we'll see. Attack with our Garrison Cats and the Traveler. So this, I imagine, has to be the turn where they try and go for it. And then hopefully the Blossoming Calm catches them off guard. Yep, Dark Ritual. So this deck just goes off pretty consistently. Madcap Experiment. Oh, maybe this is another deck then. Maybe I shouldn't have scooped. I guess I should not have. Lesson learned. I'm just so annoyed by having to play against Oops that this happened. Oh, that's weird, they say. What is? The fact that I'm not just scooping. Did they just brick? Alright, they must have bricked. Looting. Discard these Hunted Witnesses. And yeah, I guess I just attack. Maybe, no, I should have played the Witnesses. Doesn't really matter. We'll see. They conceded. Interesting. What else did they show me? Tendrils, Grey Merchant. Okay. Well, lesson learned. Don't just concede right away. And then the Blossoming Calm does not seem good. This doesn't actually stop anything. Purify the Grave, also not necessary. So let's put in another Rip Apart. And then the question becomes, do I want the creature or the... Yeah, I think I want the War Marshal or the Thraben. I also don't need the Remorseful Clerics. So I went the Mog War Marshal in the Return to Ranks. And then I also went to Thraben. So I ended up cutting the Mentor and the Legion's Landing. That seems fine. Weird game. Yeah, this hand's fine-ish. A little bit awkward with this Alpine Meadow. They kept 7. Ooh, Battlefield Forge is an excellent draw. If they don't just go off on me on turn 1. At least I won't scoop this time. Ooh, Rip Apart. So if they go for a Citadel but don't just combo off right away, then we have an answer for their Citadel. That's something. We have a squad of mopey dudes. Attack for 1. And then I also get to play the Bombardment. If they get like a Children of Corliss very early on in the loop, then... Oh, they don't have a land? Ooh. Okay, let that die. No. The hand must have had something that made it appealing to keep it. So let's just play the Bombardment then. And then go attack. So I want to deal as much damage as we can. Next turn, I'll probably return to the ranks, even if it's only for a small amount. And I keep missing on lands. So they must have like the Madcap, but no way to accelerate it out. After the discard, Sorin's Vengeance. Drew another Return to the Ranks. So let's see. I attack for 3, put them down to 14. Then I sack my Doom Traveler, put them down to 13. Then I return to the ranks, the Mog War Marshal, and my Doom Traveler. That is, the Mog War Marshal is 3 damage, so they're down to 10. Then the Doom Traveler is 2 damage, it's down to 8. The Goblins puts them down to 6. What if I attack with the Doom Traveler? Don't think I can get more damage by... I was thinking, what if I keep one of them back? I can get an extra creature back. No, actually, if I attack with just the Doom Traveler,
put them down as 16. And then Bombardment, sack the Doom Traveler. And then I return to the ranks these 2 creatures. And then sack, shoot. I guess I could have attacked with 1 more token, right? Yeah, I could have attacked with 1 more token. So I did sort of mess up. Could have had 1 more damage. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, I could have put them down to 1. They do have a land, but saying too late for this. GG's. Ooh, 4-0. 4-0 with Boros Bombardment. Let's go for our final round. Try and get that double star on the Penny Dreadful website and the 5-0. All right, final round. We have this stinker of a hand. Let's mull this one. This I'll keep. I'll put back a looting. I'll have Mentor. Not amazed by Mentor. They skip. Opponents skip their turn. I'm not sure what's happening. Maybe they're on Reanimator and want to discard a hand size. That would be annoying. Wait, yeah, they're doing it again, so they must be on Reanimator then. Scrap Heap Scrounger. I cannot imagine doing all of this just to be able to discard Scrap Heap Scrounger. Suspend the Gargadon. Played Alpine Meadow. Attack with the Hunted Witness. What are they doing over there? Discarding. What did they keep? Okay. And then they scoop. Yeah. I mean, I'll take the win, but that's a bit of a weird one. At least we know we probably want Remorseful Clerics. And the Mentors have been awful so far, so I'm going to take out those. Maybe I want Purify the Grave, but that's a little bit quick to do that. Let's just submit with just the Clerics. I do hope our opponent keeps a more functional hand this time. Not sure what was going on. Maybe they accidentally kept... They could have said so. We could just play another game, maybe. I don't know. My hand is keepable, but not great. Okay, now they at least have a Swamp and a Duress. So, there goes my return to the ranks. Are they on Reanimator? Seems weird for them to be on Reanimator. Play the Doom Traveler. Because why would you play Scrap Heap Scrounger? Sign in Blood. Okay, so this is some sort of mid-range deck then. Oh, let's play the Mog War Marshal. Attack with the Traveler. And then I think I just play or pay the mana for the Mog War Marshal maybe. Hunted Nightmare. Okay. I think I want to put it on my Goblin token. Hunted Nightmare is pretty annoying. I do think I want to pay for this. And play this. Play the Legion's Landing. I think I'm okay just attacking into their guy. Flip my Adonto. I'll block my War Marshal so that dies. I get another token. He takes some damage. I play Thraben. I mean, if they have a board wipe, I'm pretty screwed. Luckily, no one is playing Knight of Souls Betrayal. Dark Ritual. I said no one is playing Knight of Souls Betrayal, and now am I getting... No, Desecration Demon. Yeah, that's not too scary. Can quite easily keep that tapped forever. Bloodchief Thirst, sure. Yeah, I'll sack my Doom Traveler, so I at least get to attack. They want to race. I'm fine with racing. Crack a Clue. Play a land. Play Thraben. Play War Marshal. It's a perfect card to sack to the Desecration Demon. Not now, but on their turn. Attack for 4. So I don't think they really want to race. One of my dudes also has lifelink. Sign in Blood. Ooh, if I draw a Bombardment, this game is just over. Yeah, sack the War Marshal to that guy. They're keeping their... Yeah, they're keeping their Nightmare back now. Makes a lot more sense. Let's just sack a Clue. Well, he just... I probably shouldn't have played my land. But let's just put our cards on the table, shall we? Nope, don't want to sack. Attack with all my creatures. If they have a sweeper, it would need to be some sort of exile sweeper. Okay, kill my flyer. Yeah, this is great. Them having to use spot removal on creatures that just made some value for me. Yeah, kill my lifelinker, go down to 4. But I have a big draw now. A creature that cannot block is not a big draw. And we win! Wow, 5-0. I mean, this last match, a little awkward that our opponent kept such a bad one in game 1, but I'll take it. Let's look at the deck and see what we would change. So, 5-0. The deck felt pretty good. It's just a bunch of mopey creatures, but they can often get there. The Rally the Peasants did do some work in some of the games. Not entirely convinced by it. Maybe it's better to have some sort of Anthem or like Raid Bombardment or, I don't know, some other way to push some damage, but it does help with the combo matchups, I think. Mentor of the Meek, pretty atrocious. You don't really have all that much mana laying around, so I think I might just cut this for another Mog War Marshal and just also maybe go up to 4 Garrison Cats. Or
add an extra Greater Gargadon just to have another sec outlet. So that's definitely a change I would make to the main board. Just go a little bit more all in on your combo. You could maybe add one Abiding Grace into the main, but card is very slow. I liked it in the sideboard, but not so much main. Sideboard seems fine-ish. Probably cut the Ranger. You want more efficient answers in the sideboard. But yeah, the deck felt really good. Goblin Bombardment is just a great card. And Return to the Ranks, we saw some of the combo lines where we're just able to essentially kill our opponent a turn quicker. Our deck's also very good against spot removal because outside of the Greater Gargadon, there's really nothing you would really want to kill. So yeah, I like the deck. I think I will keep working on it. I hope you liked the video. I hope you try it out for yourself. I hope you also go 5-0. Let me know, and I'll see you back for the next one.